Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be going over the edit process for the time-lapse tutorial that I did a few weeks ago. I do apologize that it took a while for me to get the second part up to you, but it's here now, and yeah, let's get to it. So I'm going to go to, so I have Premiere open right now, and if you see this blank screen, I went over it in another tutorial, but I'll do it again here. You just go up to File, New, Sequence, and this already has something selected for me. And as I said before, if you have like a camcorder or your cell phone or something like that, this would be the correct setting. So it's already saying, it already assumes that you have like a camcorder or a cell phone or something like that. So it's already giving you the right setting. But for me, since I used a DSLR, I'm going to go to Digital SLR 1080 because we shoot in HD and 24 frames. And I'm actually going to go up here to settings and just customize that because that's what I'm going to choose all the time. So I come down here and I'm just going to say Monica DSLR. And so now whenever I choose a sequence, all I have to do is go right down to Monica DSLR and it'll already be set for me. So now I have my sequence set up and I've taken all my photos, and so now I want to put them in the timeline and edit them. For now, I'm just going to pull it into Premiere and just do basic color correction and things like that. So you want to go up to File. Once all of your photos are in the computer, you go to Import. And so I have all my photos here. And the difference between this program and Final Cut is that in Final Cut you actually have to bring each individual photo into the into your editing program. But for this, it's actually kind of nice. If you click one and select it, you should see an option either somewhere in this window here. I know on the Mac it's on the bottom that says Image Sequence. And if you check that and say Import, it'll import every single photo as if it were a movie. So it's already going to import it into a movie file. So here it is right here. You can see that it imported all the photos as a movie. So the whole thing is about 9 seconds. And so if I bring this in to the timeline, if this comes up here where it says the clip does not match the sequence settings, it's basically saying that because these are all still photos, it's not going to be in the same format or the same shape basically as a movie format. So it's not going to be in 16:9. So as you can see here, this is more square, this is more rectangular. And so if that ever happens, you want to say keep existing settings because you want to use the same settings that were on your camera. And so here it is. And so as you can see, it's really zoomed in, it's really scaled. So I'm going to click, select the clip here and go to Effect Controls. And I'm just going to scale it down so it looks more normal. Not too much though. That's good. Scaled it to about 38%. Alright, so now that it's rendered, I'm going to go ahead and just do some basic color correction for this. And if I play it, now that it's fully rendered, it'll play nicely, as you can see. Looks pretty cool. And so if I go to Effects, and this is all based on your preference, I'm just showing you what I would probably do. So right now I'm just kind of playing around and experimenting, but I'm going to go to three-way color corrector. So I have my color corrector open, and the first thing I'm going to do is turn the black levels down a little bit. And the main thing I really want to do with this is turn up the saturation, because you really want the color to pop and to look nice. So you can already see a difference there. So I turn up the master saturation, and if you even want more, you can mess with the shadow and the midtone and the highlight saturation as well. So I'm just kind of showing you this in general. This is all based on your preference, but you can mess with it. That's how you learn. That's how I learn. I just kind of mess with it and see what works best, what looks best. You have your color wheels here, so if you want it to be more of a blue color, um, which would probably be more appropriate in the winter time. You know, if you're taking a time lapse or a video of some snow, or if it's cold outside, or a little bit darker, that blue would look really nice with that kind of a colder color. But this is in the summer, so we're gonna give it a little bit of a warmer feel. I'm gonna give it some little red there. I'll also move the whites also towards the yellow area. So that's the basics of editing a time lapse. And again, you'll need to render it. And I have the pinwheel. So after you're done with that and you export it, make sure you have this window selected. You see the little yellow bar around it. So if you have this selected and this is not, then you won't be able to export the media. So in order to export, if you want to put this on YouTube or make a DVD out of it, you just say export media. Did it select? Maybe. There we go. And then this is going to come up here. And there's a lot of options here with exporting. But what I usually do is I go to H.264. Oops. And see, it's already covered. Like, you don't want any of the black boxes around it. And when you click on preset, you have all these options here. But the one that I would stick with would be Vimeo. I would stay in this Vimeo section over here. And so you can do Vimeo 720, or you can do Vimeo 1080. I'm going to choose Vimeo HD 1080 because I want mine to be at that full HD quality. And after that, you really don't have to mess with anything else. There's other options here. You can say use frame blending, but this is really one shot, so we don't need any frame blending. Maximum render quality, you can also say that. It might move the file size up though. Oh, it doesn't. That's good. So as you see, it's only going to be 5 megabytes. And where it says output name, I'm going to tell it to save it to the desktop. And I'm just going to call it time-lapse tutorial. And then you just hit export. And that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, or let me know if there's anything that you guys would like to learn, and I'll be glad to teach it to you.